Hello everybody, it's me, and welcome back to the chaos that is the Loomian Legacy PvP showcases. Now, today we are going to be taking a look at what was widely known as the statistical worst Loomian in the entire game as of the last season, and that's Leviatros. Now, Leviatros did get some pretty okay buffs with the Season 3? Season 2? I forget. The season balance patch, and basically it got provoke, lunge, and harrow, where we're going to be using one of those moves. It's going to be lunge, and we're going to be trying out it on an offensive set. So we got a gloves set here, and we have nimble to make ourselves a bit faster, which is always going to be good. We're using the item specialty gloves to give us a bunch more attack to deal a lot more damage. Then we have wave wrecker, mega chomp, lunge, and primal slash. I think this is the best 4 combination of moves that you can have. Lunge is really good because you're finally able to break through Lashent and dark types in general, as well as having a neutral option against plant types, which is really, really good. And this just in general is a really, really good move for an offensive Leviatros because it offers you way too much coverage. And yeah, the TPs are also very simple. We have 80 health, which is leftovers, 4 energy gets you to 250, then 200 speed, 200 melee attack, so you hit as hard as possible, as fast as possible. 8 range defense, putting it 1 over your melee defense to give Protagon a melee attack boost. But yeah, I was kind of debating between Primal Slash or Harrow, but I ended up sticking with Primal Slash because you can hit ancient types with it, as well as Zulong, which is an ancient type. I don't really know why I said that, but yeah, this guy, yo, he's flying. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy, and without further ado, let's get into it. Alrighty, and here we go into the first one. So, see what we're dealing with here. Oh, let me check where Ika was. It's the Magnify or the Boots one. I meant to go for the Jolt one with Magnify. So that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to fix, but it should be fine. Nothing really should change. The outcome of this battle. I just realized I don't have Wobblisk. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I don't have Wobblisk. One time I forget Wobblisk is when there's a Whippledrift on the enemy team. So this is gonna be overall a hard game because I forgot one of my better Loomians that I like using. Great, I did not mean to do that, but it's okay. We can get through this. Our Leviatros is not bad this game in the slightest. Its lunge isn't useful into anything, but it should be okay. I could go with this, and it's not going to be bad, seeing as Flare Blast is very annoying for them to deal with. It hits like everything besides Tsukame, but that's going to take a lot. And then is it just a thing where do I go Metro? I could do Metro. I don't know, though. If I do this, I'm safer against Whippledrift, because I get to plushie it. I guess, no, I would do this, right? I don't know, this game's going to be hard because I need to figure out a way to beat Whippledrift. But honestly, I don't really know how I'm going to do that. My textures still don't even freaking exist right now. Well, I don't think that I'm going to kill it because 225 melee attack isn't that much with no stab. But let's just try, see what we can get off here. Big damage, really big damage early. They get their milkshake off. Are they life drain? Are they going to hasten? They are just going to life drain. Go straight for it. I take a lot of my health, and they're back to all of their health. That's irritating, but it's okay. I did some damage, got rid of the milkshake. We're still really fast, so it doesn't really matter as long as we take at least one. We'll be all good. I feel like they should have clicked Tempest there. I'm not gonna lie. Well, this they can't really deal with all too well, so I don't really see what stops me from Flare Blasting, knowing they're gonna swap into... Actually, I could have Draco Beam knowing that Tsukame was coming in, but it should be okay. We should get enough damage for this to be useful. Oxydrake actually comes in. Okay, we get big damage here with Flare Blast. We almost one-shot it with Flare Blast. We die if we miss, and it's a 1 in 5 chance to miss. I'm just going to go Luminami. I see no reason why not to. And then I do have a Frost Beam, which is scary for the Whippledrift to deal with, but I'm just going to end up going for a Flash and Flee regardless. Yeah, I'm very glad I went into Luminami here. I'm just going to Flash and Flee. I don't have to worry about Whippledrift coming in because I do survive a hit. I can just Frost Beam and kill it. There you go. Protagon, probably expecting like maybe Frost Beam predict. I'm not sure. But this is enough damage for me to go into my Leviatros, and Wave Wrecker should kill because we have the boosted damage with our Depthborn ability. I guess I should have mentioned it was Depthborn, huh? I didn't do that in the start, but it's okay. We should have plenty of damage to kill the Protagon here. Bop. Nice kill on Protagon. Nice. I wouldn't be in the situation if I just brought Wobblisk. So, they go Whipple. This is where things get really scary because I genuinely don't know if I can win against Whippledrift. Best thing I can do is just go into Wiki and then just poison it. That's all I can do, really. They're really obsessed with clicking the green arrow. Yeah, they're max health. My Mega Chomp at the start didn't really do anything. In the grand scheme of the battle, it's done nothing so far. All we did was get rid of the milkshake. That's all it did. Surebot comes in. Surebot. Do I dodge and see what happens? I could. Or do I just play Luminami because it can do stuff? Ika also works in a Surebot. Ooh, yeah, Ika works actually because it resists all of its moves. And it could resist Zip Zap if they go for it. Or absorb Zip Zap, and that's really, really good for us. Out of order. We take big damage, but they can't use it again. So they're kind of stuck in a weird spot right now. My Fire Breath is really strong. Nothing can switch into it. My Zip Zap's also good. What, they have Whippledrift, Surebot, Oxydrake. One other thing in the back. So right now, yes, Fire Breath is very, very free. Fire Breath does everything for me. It's Tsukami. Well, that means I get to Zip Zap now with no real issues. And my Volt Shell will get the kill on the Tsukame as well. I did burn it, but burning doesn't matter. Alright, let's Zip Zap. Volt Shell does take down Tsukame. Nice! Taking it down. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Alright. Leviatros does feel very free to go into here. To be entirely honest. But I guess then they're just going to go into Surebot. And then I'm in a bad spot again. But I guess if they go for it, I can go back into Ika. It's gonna have to be Surebot anyway. They'd have to Jet Stream at that point and predict. So, yeah, it's going to be a weird thing here that we're going to have to figure out. Right, they still have Whippledrift. Do I just Mega Chomp here and take the damage? Or... I think I just Mega Chomp and tank the damage, because at this point, nothing that Leviatros can do is going to be as valuable as hitting this thing. So, let's go for it. We might as well. There's not much Leviatros can do at this point. Big damage on Whippledrift there. Yeah, Life Drain. They've only clicked a Plant-type move. Their health is recovering, but it's okay. Ika dies to any hit from Whipple, and I don't think it can outspeed it. And if I was Jolt at this point, it'd be a lot better. Infernix feels completely safe, knowing that anything that they switch in just dies to Infernix. I can just Flare Blast. I have no real worries. And I do actually outspeed Whippledrift, meaning that my Ika outspeeds it. Not anymore. But, oh yeah, that's actually such a bad miss. That is such a terrible miss. It should be okay, though. Yeah, it's fine. As long as we hit it here. Even then, it's still fine. Because we just die, then we go into Luminami. What's kind of funny is Infernix at this point just gets to kill everything. Man, I love this Infernix set. It is so much fun. I love this Infernix set. It just throws out. It outputs so much damage. It is insane. How much damage this Infernix just barfs out. It's just like bleh, throws all the damage around. No issues. Flare Blast can take out the Surebot. Bop. We melted the ice. We double crit. That thing, like, died. Holy. Alrighty. Here we go into the next one. Okay. This one is interesting. I decided to just make it the normal boots smart set for Ika. And then it ended up, it's just not going to be good this game. I also grabbed Wobblisk over that Metronet that I had. A lot of this game is gonna come. It's gonna be a weird game, that's for sure, because I don't really know how well it's gonna go. There's a Pronsu, which is weird. I know what Pronsu does, which is why I'm confused as to why it's here, because it doesn't do anything. It's a gold Eliguana, though, so I know that it's not a specialty item. I'm not going to go with Waba Lead. I kind of want to go with this. What I need to have is Leviatros's damage just here on my side of the screen, so I can look at what we got. So, I don't know. I think this is probably fine. I could probably also go Infernix. The only issue is the apparent... That thing's a problem. I think I have to also go Ika as a way to dissuade the Stratosaur. And then I have a couple of options for my last, but I'm more so leaning towards Waba or Terrafly, one of those two. But I think I'm just going to go with Waba and lead with Leviatros. See how that works out. Wave, Wrecker, Lunge, Wave, Wrecker. This is kind of unfortunate because Ice Skull Trap's instantly coming out, but we do have Ika, which can melt them. And generally our team is not at all worried about dealing with Ice type. So if this thing sets anything up, it's totally fine. Primal Slash, Specialty Gloves, and then Depths Born. Alright, what are we working with if we fight Volcaloa with a Primal Slash? Specialty Gloves. It does not kill. Hey, what is my last move? Where's my Mega Chomp? Oops. Mega Chomp. There we go. Yeah, Volcaloa comes in. We'll just go Lumi. I'm not really stressed about this. Realistically, they're going to go into Tatab or something here. Am I about to get, like what's happening here? Okay, is it Plant Shell? I'm just going to go out on a limb and assume it's Plant Shell, because it's not Berserk, it means this is Volcanic. This is the nuke set I showcased, because I remember there being a calc where it doesn't even do half. And now I can just go into Leviatros and just kill this. That's a dub. I think honestly the safest move I have here is actually Wave Wrecker. Weirdly enough, it's Wave Wrecker. You might be thinking, why? They can just go into Doku, and then it's like, what's the point of all this? If it is Spine Break, I just hit it really, really hard, and then I can just get a free kill on it. Yes, the hazards still go up. However, I'm in the position where I have a big move that I can just keep spamming until Tap comes in. Right here. This is either going to be Jungle Jutsu or it's going to be Timber Thrash. Either way, I'm going to go Wiki and see what happens. It's JJ, knowing that I go into Wiki. How much damage do I take? Not enough for it to matter. Got it. No, alright, I am Mysterious Dust, so this poison really doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of this. Alright then, I'm just gonna poison them. Okay, so they're Timber Thrash, Poison. Ah, that really, really sucks. That is really, really annoying. Well, I still have Ika, which has Fire Breath, which just kills this. But it's more of a thing of, I don't want to go into it right now. I know, I mean, a lot is weird right now. I don't really know what to do. That poison would have been nice to get off. Yeah, I was like thinking like he's either going to bulk up or just Jungle Jutsu, and I can't go Ika risking that. So who is the most useless? Wiki's really good to just stop Eliguana, and it serves as hazard removal. So does Ika in a way. So I'm assuming Tatab, Eliguana, Dokumori, and Stratosaur is what I'm assuming their team is. That's what makes a lot of sense to me right now. Because I already killed Volcaloa. So who in that instance would be the most useless? Technically it would be Luminami, right? Is that, yeah, Luminami's not that useful now that Volcaloa is dead. So yeah, I do think that getting rid of Lumi is the play here. It would really just depend on what their last Loomian is, because I know what 3 of them are. No, I only know what 2 of them are, but I'm going off of the assumption that I know what the last ones are. He's losing a lot of his energy very quickly, though, so this is fine. They could rest here, but yeah, they end up actually going for a wait, knowing that they're running out of energy, but that, I don't know about that, because I just get damage on them. It's not a lot, but it's damage. Then they take Poison Chip here, and then I can just end up killing it with a Zip Zap from Ika. And then if they go into Doku, I just get to go into Waba. And then if I can get Hazards up. I mean, the Tatab's going to die no matter what happens. I wonder if they just die to that. Did they just die to poison now? I wonder. Because they went for Timber Thrash rather than JJ. No, they're alive. Ika or... I mean, anything besides Wobblisk works here. Because with Leviatros, I just kill it. If it's Leviatros, I think I can just Wave Wrecker, honestly. I'm not too stressed about that. I need to make sure Leviatros is healthy enough to beat the Stratosaur later if Ika can't. So yeah, I'm just going to Wave Wrecker here. I mean, I outspeed this. And I know it's not Thriving Pace, so... Okay. There's the Doku. I'm assuming they're gonna go for Icicle Traps now. I mean, it's my entire team doesn't really care about this besides Wiki. I think right now it depends on what their last Loomian is. But I'm so confident it is one of the Loomians I'm thinking of that I feel like I can just go for a Bitter Cold. But actually, no, they're gonna Baffle. No, they don't. They go Stratosaur. No. Oh, it's Pronsu. Okay, so I'm getting Clutch Rageful Plushie off here. They didn't get Accelerate off, though. So they don't get much value out of this at all, especially because I'm just going to resist it. I should have went for Deep Freeze. It would have been a much better move. I don't take anything from this. I say I don't take anything because of my Milkshake proccing. Yes, I did take a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter. Because now I'm assuming you're just Dokomori into Eliguana, which just means I have to Mega Chomp spam. Because at this point, I don't know what you all got. I don't know what he's got in the back. Because I still have an Ika, a full Ika if it's Stratosaur. And if it's Eliguana, I have Dokomori. Not Dokomori, sorry. I have Leviatros, which is the showcase thing. I have not been able to freaking click Lunge. It's so annoying. Because, like, I don't know, man. But I guess it's like thinking that I have it there, right? Yeah, Stratosaur Pronsu is all it was. Then I just make it cold. Then it loses. Yep. Then I can just go into Leviatros and I can click any move I want. Because it's frozen now. Can't do any damage to my entire... It cannot kill anything on my team. T-Strike, I shouldn't take anything. Yep, because Frostbite is just busted. It's busted. I can click Lunge now. I'm gonna try to get one more battle where I can actually, like, get this move to do something. I don't know. I want it to, like, function as a move. So, let's get to it. Alrighty, we're gonna see how this last one goes. Can we click Lunge? Yes! There's a Lashent, and it's their only option. It is one of their only options into the Leviatros. Ooh, okay. Finally, we got something to work with here. This is going to be a great game. Luminami does do really well into this team as well. I would love to get Hazards up because they have no real form of good removal. So I'm going to try it with the thing that no one expects, the Wobblisk lead. I really like how strong Draco Beam and Phoenix is here as well. Seeing as their resist is Samarine, and my switch into Samarine's Luminami, and that just feels like really good. My Zip Zap on Ika is also free. Actually, do I just lead with Zip Zap Ika? But that would immediately show that I'm Boots, right? And I don't think I mind that too much. Yeah, this team feels completely fine to bring. Only issue I could see is it's going to be really hard to break through Cosmere and Case if he sets up any Peace of Minds. But that's where we keep this around. So we're going to be all good against that. One issue as well might be the enemy Ika. That could also be rechargeable. So it's gonna kind of be a thing. We got to figure that out before anything. And I am Energy Surge, so let's see how this works. They're gonna go with Lashent. They're not staying in, that's for sure. They're either gonna go Ika, or they're gonna go... Oh yeah, I just feel like I can Zip Zap and there's not really any worry. Yeah, I'm just gonna Zip Zap with no worry. If they go in Fernix, I get to go into Leviatros. And then they're scared, so they're gonna go into Lashent. Or they go Cosmior. Cosmior means I do get to go into Waba. And I get to threaten with a good Barb here. So that's good. Hi, kitty. I haven't seen my cat all day. She's been, like, gone, dude. I don't know where she's been. She's one of those, like, she's an indoor-outdoor cat. And I've been trying to get her to be more encouraged to be, outdoor. Because she needs to go outside more. I know it's really hard to hear for gamers, but going outside is really good for you. So yeah. Are they going to dissipate here? I'm assuming a dissipate comes. No, they're going to keep psychoblasting. I mean, I feel like I can just get all three of these up, and they didn't have many ways to get rid of them. I don't remember there being any removal, unless it's Infernix removal. Okay, I feel like I can just Driving Force now. I got all my hazards up. I guess this entire time I could have just frozen this thing. I guess I'll freeze it as well just to hinder it more. I just, like, I know this thing can have quick recovery, but I guess it's a rainbow, so I didn't have to be too worried about it, because that would be kind... I mean, no, Rainbow Cosmior... Was it 1 in 128? I don't know. Dang, they're just wailing on me. Holy. Alright, who are they going into here? As it's into Samarine, the lifeguard one. That's pretty cool. Now, what are we working with here? Alright. I'm assuming it's going to either fade away, go for metal move. We're going to see what happens. I mean, they definitely want to go Lashent, right? Even if they see super effective move, I severely doubt they're going to actually want to click it. I think they're just going to go into Lashent, because Lashent's always good into Lumi, so I feel like I can just go into Leviatros. Oh, can I actually get the lunge off? Oh, dude, tell me I can lunge! Tell me I can do it. Yes, they didn't expect it. I guess they didn't know it had lunge. But yes, look at that. One of Leviatros' biggest counters is now dead. 2 Leviatros' hands in one swoop. One hit is all it took. A singular blow. Alright, we can go into our own Ika now to absorb this Zip Zap or Thunder Strike or Electro Burst or whatever it is. We're going to be completely content with this. Ooh, they knew I'd go Ika. It's the Energy Surge. They get some good damage on me to start. I'll go for my own Energy Surge then. Looks like I'm faster. Or it's a speed time or both boots. They seem like goggles. They're hitting me way too hard. Do I go into this then? I'm not sure actually what I want to do here. I'm just gonna Energy Surge. I think they're goggles though. They seem like goggles. Because looking at my Ika's damage, I am smart 200. Unless they are invested to live a hit like that, I can just go into Infernix and have a jet stream ready to go without much worry. I think they were probably goggles. I don't know anymore. Now I'm confused. Is it goggles? I don't know. What was I dealing with here? What was happening? There's Samarine. Samarine, when I still have Luminami alive, is really, really good. You can't set up at all. They have 3 Lumians left to my 4, technically. I don't want to say Wobbles is alive. It's kind of just ready for a sack at any moment. As a Thunder Chomp does come out, but it doesn't do anything because restrictive armor is fair. Now we can Flash it Fleet because all the immunities to this are dead. And what do we want to do to end off the game with our Leviatros. I should be able to take it down with the Mega Chomp here. That's what we're going to be going for. My cat's meowing at me. Yep, let's Mega Chomp. Should take it down. Beautiful, beautiful. Good kill, good kill. Yeah, it's not quick recovery. It's Enchanted Coat, meaning that this Mega Chomp won't do that much. Realistically, it's better for me to switch it out and then get it into Lunge, but it's okay. We're gonna try Mega Chomp, see if we can get a 2-shot. Does not look like we can get a 2-shot, but they do just go to sleep. This is where it's gonna get interesting until I go into Infernix, and then it's just gonna do way too much. I think actually I could. No, I can't just kill it. What? Cat's like yelling at me now. What do you want? I don't know. I think you might just want pets. That might just be it. Double Draco Beam should maybe kill it. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Can you tank a Draco Beam from a Goggles Infernix? I mean, Enchanted Coat will help, but yeah, no. It just does too much. God, Goggles Draco Beam. This Infernix set is so much fun. Like, I was at half, now I'm not. They go into their own Infernix. They're trying to go for a clean, I guess. Nothing stops me from Draco Beaming just to die to go into my Leviatros to win the game with a Primal Slash. So yeah, we're good. My textures have been broken, dude. I don't know what happened to my textures, but they have not been alive recently. We are Draco Beaming. Blow up blast. What did they even click? I'm just Draco Beaming till I die, man. And it looks like I'm just gonna end up dying. Wow, they're trying to call out Leviatros. I mean, I'll just kill it. Leviatros did his job. Leviatros does not need to win the game. Yeah, I mean... And that is going to be a GG. Leviatros. Okay, so I don't think that this Loomian is as bad as everyone was saying. I do think that it was actually... It's honestly pretty solid. Though, I think that the gloves honestly felt a lot better than any other set that I've used on this thing so far. Whenever using a specialty-based Loomian that does not have pivot and has coverage options, honestly feels like one of the harder Loomians to use, because you have to get the right callouts on your moves, and one wrong move pretty much means you're going to be behind, and you're going to have, like, your flow messed up. But I don't think that this Loomian is bad in the slightest. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye!